Good morning, Sandra. Are you okay to talk?
Yeah. Good morning. Sorry, who am I speaking to?
Are you for real? Don't you even remember me? Kari, from our children's school. Your daughter is in the same class, remember?
From school. Okay.
I'm Terry's mom. Now do you remember?
Terry, huh. Hold on a sec. Oh, from kindergarten. He's in the next class over, right?
You got it! That's me, Terry's mom.
Oh, really sorry. Got a whole bunch of friends from school. Sorry, I was not aware that we exchanged names. I only recall using our kids' names like Terry's mom. You know what I mean?
Oh, really? Well, yes, I suppose you're right. We do tend to go by our children's names, don't we?
Sorry. Where did you get my contact info?
Did you forget that too?
Yeah, sorry about that.
You remember? At the kindergarten PTA meeting. We all exchanged line info after we finished up. Don't you remember that?
Oh, yes, now I remember. It was also hectic. So you were there, huh? Kari, right? I thought it was only our class that was having that meeting. I didn't realize your class attended too.
Come on, Sandra. You seem a little absent-minded today, lol.
Yeah, well, sorry about that.
How can I ask you to take care of Terry when you're so preoccupied?
Huh? Take care of who?
Terry, silly. I'm headed over right now. You don't mind taking care of him for a bit, right?
Hold on a minute. This is the first I'm hearing about this. Must be some kind of mistake.
Yeah, well, you're hearing about it now. Come on, our kids go to the same kindergarten. We have to help each other out when we're in a bind, right?
I'm not sure that's a good idea. I hardly know you, and I don't think I even know what Terry looks like. How could I take care of him? Besides, today is...
Yes, I know all about it. You're just about to leave, am I right?
Okay, so you know I'm about to leave and you still plan to leave your kid with me? Doesn't make sense.
Yeah, of course. You could take Terry along with you.
Are you being serious?
Come on, it's just for a little bit. He's no trouble at all.
Impossible! Are you kidding me? Sorry, but I can't help you out.
Come on, I'm really in a bind here. I'm really busy.
Well, for your information, I'm very busy too.
Alright then. I left Terry at the front entrance of your apartment building. He's got extra clothes and some snacks in his little backpack too. So take care of him for me, would you?
Huh? Hold it 1 second! You can't just...
I was going to take him up to your place, but I couldn't get into the building without a security code, so I had no choice. Oh, well... Okay, so take good care of him. He's a good kid. See ya.
Hold on, Carrie. You can't just leave your kid down here. Please pick it up. I can't do this. Hello, Mom? Sorry to bother you so early in the morning. Can you talk? Oh, good morning, Sandra. You must be getting ready to leave right about now. I'll be at the corner to pick you up. I plan to head out pretty soon. Wasn't your flight at 9:30? Yeah, still have time. Thanks so much, but I've got a huge problem. Huh? What's wrong? Are you sick or something? No, nothing like that. Do you remember a woman named Carrie? Carrie? I'm not sure. What about her? Well, she's this kid Terry's mom. He's in the next door kindergarten class. Oh yes, I do remember her. Terry's mother. She's that one who dresses a bit flashy. Yes, I've seen her around when I went to the kindergarten on your behalf. She's also a bit boisterous. She seems to be pretty well known at the kindergarten. Although I've never talked to her. What about her?
Well, you're not going to believe this, but she just left little Terry in front of our apartment. She apparently wants me to babysit him.
Huh? She just left him there? You're not serious.
Just a little while ago, I got a line message from her saying she's going to leave him, and just went ahead and did just that. I tried pleading with her not to, but she just ignored me and left.
Oh my god, how could she? She must be out of her mind!
I couldn't just leave a 5-year-old kid standing all by himself in front of the apartment, so I brought him in. Now I don't know what to do.
Did you tell her you were just about to catch a flight?
Yes, apparently she knew I was about to leave. Must have heard it from someone at the kindergarten.
Really? She knew perfectly well that you were going to catch a flight, and she left him there? She really must be out of her mind! Dear God!
And she said to take Terry with us to wherever we were going. Just left him with his backpack, with snacks and a change of clothes.
Hold on a second. Does that mean she abandoned him? That she's never coming back?
Well, she just left him. Didn't say when she was going to pick him up, so... I don't know. I hope not. I hope it's some kind of mistake and she just misunderstood or something. I've been trying to contact her ever since, but there's no response. Probably has her phone turned off. Anyways, until I can figure out what to do with Terry, I can't leave. Sorry, Mom.
Yes, you're right. You can't very well bring him with you. Putting him on a flight and taking him with you? No, definitely not a good idea at all. What about Terry's father? Where is he?
Evidently, she got divorced about a year ago. He quit his job and moved back east to his parents' place. The last I heard, he started some business there.
So that means he can't just drop everything and rush over.
I really don't know what to do. We have a flight to catch. I may even have to cancel it. Definitely won't get a refund this late. Could possibly catch the next flight.
Oh, wait a second! Wasn't Terry's father? Oh, that's right! I just remembered!
What? What is it? What about Terry's father?
Hey, give me a bit of time. I'll get back to you.
Yes, of course. I still have a bit of time. I'm pretty sure I can catch the next flight at noon. Still have a few hours to spare.
Okay, till noon. Plenty of time.
Mom? What are you up to?
I'll get back to you ASAP. Just give me a little time. I'll pick you up at the corner. Bring Terry. I'll drive you to the airport and you catch the noon flight. I'll take care of Terry while you're gone.
Huh? I can't let you do that!
Don't worry. Leave the rest to me. I know what to do.
Okay, if you insist. Thanks, Mom. Hey, Sandra, I'm back! Thanks so much for taking care of Terry for me while I was gone. You're a godsend. I was finally able to get some rest and recuperation for a change. I just got off a flight and I'm gonna catch an Uber ASAP. Hang on to Terry for a wee bit longer, would you please? Thanks!
Hello, Carrie. Not a peep from you for 3 days. Where the hell have you been? What have you been up to?
Oh my god! Is this the Spanish Inquisition or something? Sorry. I was in such a hurry the other day that I was not able to explain everything in detail. And I switched off my smartphone the whole time. Obviously because I just wanted to be left alone for a few days. Can you blame me? I mean, it's only been 3 days. Give me a break, would ya?
Okay, I'll tell you what happened to Terry during those 3 days you were relaxing.
Huh? No need to tell me. He's a quiet kid. He wouldn't cause any trouble. Here's how it was for him. He got on a flight with you and enjoyed himself with your family. It was a nice little vacation for him. Thanks.
Vacation?
I bet he was able to gorge himself with delicious food and drinks. Oh yeah, and sweets too. Oh, hey, do you have a souvenir for me too?
Oh, I'm starting to see the whole picture. So, Carrie, let me ask you something. Did you think we were on a family vacation?
Duh, yeah, of course. Why else would you make flight reservations? It's to go on a family vacation, am I right? At least that's what I heard.
Where did you hear this exactly?
Huh? On my way back from kindergarten. I heard you talking about it to the other moms.
Oh, so you were eavesdropping. A little disrespectful.
Come on, I wasn't eavesdropping. I just happened to overhear you guys talking is all. Besides, don't you think it's a little disrespectful to leave me out of the conversation? That's way more bad-mannered.
Then why didn't you simply ask to join the conversation? We wouldn't have minded one bit. If you had just been a little bit more courteous, we would not be in this mess. This definitely would have not happened if you had listened.
What do you mean by this mess?
This was not a family vacation.
Huh? I heard you were taking a flight. People take flights because they are headed to some holiday destination, right?
That's where you're wrong.
Oh, maybe this was a business trip or something?
No, I resigned from my job about 1 month ago, so no, not a business trip.
So, not a vacation and not a business trip. So where'd you guys go?
We moved. The reason we went on that flight was that we moved. We no longer live in that apartment or in that state. For that matter, we don't even live in the country anymore. We're currently living in Europe.
Europe? You mean like across the Atlantic Ocean, Europe?
Yes, my husband got transferred to the head office in London, so we all decided to move there.
Huh? You're joking, right?
So we're no longer in the US. We're all in our new place in London. I have to say, it's a really nice spot.
Huh? Then what about Terry? Where's Terry?
Yeah, Terry, your 5-year-old son. I was shocked that you would leave him with us.
But how was I supposed to know that you would move to Europe?
I informed the kindergarten that we would be taking our daughter out this semester. I'm sure all the mothers knew that we were moving. I'm surprised you didn't hear. Your eavesdropping skills need a bit of work, I see. Didn't figure you'd mistake our move as a vacation. When you said you knew of our plans, to be honest, I was really shocked. I figured you knew we were moving to Europe and wanted us to take Terry with us. For good. If I had taken your words at face value, and taken little Terry with us, well, that would be kidnapping, wouldn't it? Or would it be child abandonment?
I didn't abandon him! I just asked you to take care of him! I just figured my vacation and yours were scheduled at the same time. So why not take Terry and I could go relax for a change? That's all. All I did was ask you to babysit Terry, that's all.
No, you didn't exactly ask me. I knew what you were up to once I figured out that you probably misheard the whole thing.
Forget that! Where is Terry? Where is my son? You didn't... Did you? I mean, really take him with you to Europe?
Even if I tried, I wouldn't be able to do that. He doesn't even have a passport.
So, where is he?
He's at his father's place.
Huh? What did you just say?
Yes, Terry's at your former husband's place, back east.
Huh? Are you serious? What the hell did you do? Terry is mine. I have complete custody of him. You can't just take him. How could you... What gives you the right to send him off to his father's place?
What was I supposed to do? We had a flight to catch. Our whole family was booked and we had people meeting us in London. We couldn't very well cancel the whole thing. I had no other choice.
Besides, how the hell were you able to contact my ex?
Well, my mother-in-law resigned from her company a couple of years ago. Your husband happened to work at the same company before he got divorced and moved back east.
Huh? You're kidding me!
They were in different departments and didn't really know each other. My mother-in-law got in contact with an old colleague who still works there and had him ask around about your ex, and...
You went through all that trouble just to find him?
Yeah, it was pretty difficult, but a little kid was involved and everyone was enthusiastic about helping out. Eventually, we found out where he lived and contacted him immediately. He came and picked up Terry the next day. I left the rest to my mother-in-law and we moved to London. That's it in a nutshell.
I can't believe this. Why?
So that's the story. This has nothing to do with us from here on out, so contact your ex and work things out, would you?
This is your fault. My whole life is one big mess because of you.
Oh, hello, Carrie. How have you been?
How can you be so calm? You put me into this mess. I'll never forgive you for what you did.
I really don't care if you forgive me or not, to be honest. So, you're in a mess, yes, I heard. Apparently your husband has total custody of Terry, huh? Oh, and that guy you went on the trip with. He's also had enough of you. Didn't want anything to do with a woman that would abandon her own 5-year-old kid. Don't blame him. Dropped you like a hot potato. Your turn to get abandoned, huh? What's more, that $1,500 or so that your ex-husband was sending you every month, that was apparently spent on your little vacation jaunts and to treat your boyfriend. I hear your ex is trying to get all of that back, for Terry.
Huh? You're in Europe. Why do you even know all that?
Your ex-husband seems to be a very responsible guy. Out of courtesy, he called my mother-in-law and gave her all the juicy details of how it all went down. And then my mother-in-law relayed the details to me.
That loudmouth jerk! He's always such a blabbermouth!
I don't want to be rude, but can we cut it short here? I mean, none of this concerns us anymore.
Huh?
You lied to me because you wanted to give me a piece of your mind, right? Okay, so I heard what you had to say, so let's end this once and for all. See ya!
Hold on a second, Sandra. I want you to pay for the damages.
Come again?
I put my trust in you and had you take care of my precious son, Terry. You abandoned him. It's all your fault. So pay the damages and pay my living expenses.
Oh, I see. Very interesting. I'll think about it. Alright then, I'm gonna block you. See ya! Unfortunately, it didn't end after that conversation. Apparently, Carrie attempted to barge into her ex's house and tried to get Terry back, but her ex and his folks had already moved out of the old house. So Carrie attempted to barge into a complete stranger's house. At that time, she saw a little kid similar to Terry playing outside and took that child into her car thinking it was Terry and drove off. The cops finally caught up with her and charged her with kidnapping. What's more, the car she was driving was borrowed without permission from a friend. Yes, she was subsequently charged with theft. So breaking and entering, kidnapping, and auto theft. Obviously no chance of getting her son back with a criminal record like that. What exactly did she want? I really can't comprehend what she was thinking. TBH, I really don't want to even try to understand that warped mindset.
Derek, what on earth were you thinking? Today is Carrie's funeral. Your wife's funeral. And yet?
Is there a law saying you can't borrow money at your wife's funeral? Besides, I was borrowing money from my own parents, not from Carrie's parents. Plus, Carrie and I are not blood related, so there should be no problem.
I can't understand your way of thinking.
I had no choice but to ask at that time because I really don't have any money now. Even this funeral costs a lot of money.
My family and your parents covered it all. You didn't pay a penny.
Shut up. If my parents are paying for it, then that's the same as me paying for it. It's your sister's funeral, so stop texting me and focus on the funeral.
I don't understand why Carrie married a man like you.
You shouldn't be saying bad things about the man your sister loved. You're making Carrie cry in heaven right now.
No, Carrie always wanted to break up with you. But she couldn't, because you forced her into becoming the guarantor for your debt.
Forced? No, she agreed to it and signed it herself. I can't have you giving her the role of victim. I'm the victim here, having people accuse me of embezzlement which was actually my boss's doing. They shifted the responsibility on me, and that's how I got into debt. It's wrong to blame me.
But you shifted that responsibility to Carrie and tried to have her repay it all by herself.
I didn't have any money, so I had no choice but to rely on her. Carrie must be happy now that she's free from paying off her debts.
What a thing to say to your wife who suffered because of you! You're rotten.
I'm busy now, so see ya. I have to check if Carrie left anything I can sell.
You really are the worst. Rosie, I'm really sorry about my brother's rude attitude today. I always warn him, but... Shayla, there's no need for you to apologize. Your brother's the one who was rude, not you. But today was Carrie's funeral, and yet my brother was... It's not your fault. I think you did a good job trying to draw the guests' attention away from Derek. So you don't have to apologize to me. Also, you can talk more freely to me like a friend, you know. But since you're older than me, I thought it'd be better to be polite. I'm just 2 years older than you. I'm Carrie's sister and you're Derek's sister, so I guess technically we're not family, but we can be something between family and friends, don't you think? Yes, I like that idea. Thank you. But it might take some time for me to open up. That's fine. Go at your own pace. And never feel guilty about what happened today. It was all your brother's doings, not yours. Yes, thank you very much. So what are your parents' thoughts about Derek? To be honest, my parents and I have always wanted to cut ties with Derek. But my brother was accused of something he didn't do, and we kind of felt sorry that he was betrayed by his colleagues. Oh yeah, he mentioned something about being accused of embezzlement, which was his boss's doing and not his. That's right. My brother is indeed the victim in that matter. The debt he has now is also due to that incident. That's why my parents couldn't be so hard on him the other day and decided to lend him some money. There is also the matter of Nathan. So that's why your parents lended him money quite easily at a funeral. Yes, I did try to stop them from speaking of such things at that moment, but I was also afraid thinking that my brother could go on a rampage in front of all the guests. It would be embarrassing to have them cause a commotion like that. I see. I'm sorry. Maybe if I was stronger, this wouldn't have happened. My brother has always looked down on me, thinking I would never speak back to him. He's the worst kind of person I ever met. I wish I was strong enough to speak back to my brother like you, Rosie. But he won't listen to me either. It's hell to even think that we have to continue our relationship with him. Oh, but my brother told me that he has a new girlfriend and that he's moving out of state to live with her. A new girlfriend? It's only been a few days since Carrie passed away. I know, but I think it's a good opportunity. There are a lot of things I want to look into. Things you want to look into? Hey, where are you? You left Nathan alone in my yard without notice.
I'm sorry, but I need you to look after him from now on. I'm moving out of state, so I'll leave him to you.
Huh? Do you understand what you're doing?
I wanted to take him to my parents' house, but it was a bit far, so instead I took him to your place. If that's too much trouble, then could you take him to your parents' house?
He's your son.
That's why I'm asking you to raise him. I'm sure Carrie would rather have him raised by you than by me.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not kidding. I'm serious. My wife Carrie passed away and I can't raise him by myself. I left the kid at your house so that you can raise him.
Don't regret this decision that you made.
I won't.
Fine. By the way, the woman who was in your car, is she your new girlfriend?
Well, yeah. I'm single now, so why not? Well, take good care of him. Goodbye. Hey, how are you? This is Derek, remember me?
What do you want now?
Well, my wife wants to have a baby, so I came to pick up my kid.
You're rotten to the core. You know that?
It's my kid, so it's my choice what I do with him. I think it's best for him to be raised by his own parents. You think so too, right?
You're not capable of raising a child. Give up on being a parent.
What? I'm not giving up. My wife wants to have a kid, but she doesn't want to go through the pain.
I don't care. Don't try to use your child for your own convenience.
He is my child. He deserves to be with his real parents. How could you pull him away from me?
You should go to the hospital and have a checkup. You're clearly not thinking straight.
Shut up. Anyway, I'm coming to your house now. Get ready to hand over the kid to me.
It's no use coming.
Hey, who's that kid? Bring out my real son.
What are you talking about? That boy is your one and only son.
Then how come he doesn't know who I am? When I told him I was his real father, he said, "You're a stranger. Who are you?"
You abandoned him when he was 4 and never came to see him. How is he supposed to remember you?
Just show me my real son. I'm his real father. I'm the one who loves him the most. Otherwise, I'll sue you. I'll tell the authorities that you took away my dear child and won't give him back to me.
What's his name then?
What?
If you love him as a father, then of course you remember his name, right? Actually, I never heard you mention his name. You didn't forget, did you?
No. Well, his name,
You love him, but you don't even remember his name. I'm so dumbfounded. Who would believe such a parent?
I just happen to have forgotten it. I'm about to remember. Tim? Or was it Tom? Give me back Timothy.
His name is Nathan. It starts with an N. Sorry, but I taught him not to speak to strangers. Please leave at once.
Okay, I'll be honest with you. Actually, this is a big chance.
What are you talking about?
You know, kid YouTubers are the trend. It wouldn't be interesting to see an old man like me on YouTube, but if I can get my son to do things, I think he could become one of those famous kid YouTubers.
Huh?
Everybody likes smart kids, right? If I can have him learn foreign languages or cook good food, I'm sure we'll get many viewers. It all depends on how good I can make him look on screen.
Are you trying to use your own son as a money-making tool?
If he hits the jackpot, we'll all be better off. I've already thought of a few tricks. I'll even pay you some money after we succeed, so please.
I feel sick even just texting you. I shall call the police.
Then I'll call my parents. My parents are on my side, you know.
You still think your parents are on your side?
Of course they are. I'm their eldest son. I'm sure they'll be happy to hear from me, and they should want me to raise Nathan, not you.
That's not true. We've already cut ties with you.
Is that you, Shayla? What's going on?
I'm at Rosie's house right now. Our parents are here too. We all took days off, so the 3 of us came here to visit Rosie and Nathan.
Oh, good. You 3 have to convince that woman to give Nathan back to me. I'll share the money I make from having Nathan become a kid YouTuber.
Did you read the text I sent you? We've cut ties with you.
Huh? Why?
You are a man who will leave his own son behind to elope with a girlfriend just after his wife passed away. We are all so ashamed of you.
I left him with a trustworthy person, so what's the big deal?
If you don't know what the problem is, there's no hope in helping you. I don't want to have anything to do with you.
Shayla, you've become cocky, haven't you? I'm your big brother, so little sis, all you need to do is to obey my orders and not talk back.
I'm not the same person I used to be.
What do you mean?
I'm not the Carolee Shayla anymore. I have become strong to protect Nathan. You can't use me to your convenience.
Ha ha ha. Are you pretending to be a superhero or something? You're just weak Shayla, who can't go against me. I was being kind enough to tell you what's wrong and right, and you always believed me.
You always looked down on me and forced me to follow your orders. You never let me speak out my own opinion. But you lied to me.
Lied? What are you talking about?
That incident being accused of your boss's embezzlement. We know that was a lie.
You have any proof?
I did some research and found out the truth. You were just fired for skipping work all the time. The embezzlement was a lie, and it had never occurred. I can't believe you'd lie like that to get your family's sympathy and have them hand you some money.
Well, I had no choice. We were being chased by debt collectors, and I needed some money. But if I lied to you like that, I knew they'd lend me money without question, so...
Just to remind you, we have an IOU attached to the loan. You signed it too, so you know what that means, right?
I did sign it, but are you really going to make me repay that money? We're family. As a family, we should share property.
I can understand that crazy way of thinking of yours. We are going to charge you for everything you owe us. Don't you dare think of running away from us.
Shayla, what's wrong with you? Where did my kind little sister go? Why are you being so mean to me?
I told you, I've changed. I knew you'd come back one day. I've become strong so that I could protect our family from you.
Damn it. Damn, what the hell is wrong with you? I can't believe you threw your own brother out of the door.
I told you before, didn't I? I've become stronger.
I thought you meant it by becoming mentally strong, not physically.
You haven't given up on Nathan and tried to take him by force. Plus, Rosie looks depressed. What did you do to her?
I'm never gonna give up. I'll definitely get Nathan back.
It's time for you to give up. I called the police.
What?
Trespassing and assault. That's enough to get them to arrest you. Plus, you have a past of fabricating embezzlement at your old workplace. I'm sure you would be a pretty interesting person for the police to look into.
Wait a minute. You're gonna turn your brother in to the police?
I've already told you. We all cut ties with you. If you've got a problem with that, you can come back and fight me, since you like making your way by force.
Oh no, please. I need to prepare a large sum of money ASAP. If the police catch me now, I'll be in big trouble.
I don't care. Goodbye.
Wait!
Rosie, how long are you going to be depressed by that fool's words? You should just forget everything he said. He was just trying to weaken you so to get his hands on Nathan. But maybe that guy is right. Deep down, maybe I took in Nathan because I wanted to be a mother. I thought I was doing it out of love for Nathan, but I don't know. That guy was the one who forced you to take care of him, remember? I could have left him to your parents. Maybe it was my ego that made me take him in and raise him on my own. Yesterday, I was talking with Nathan when you weren't around. He said he was glad that you were his mother. What? Nathan's classmates made fun of him for not having a father. But he told them that he didn't need a father because he had a very strong and kind mother. Is that so? Rosie, you have become an irreplaceable mother to Nathan. If you want Nathan to be happy, you have to continue to be a good mother. He wants nobody other than you to be his mother. Understand? I understand. Thank you, Shayla. It's okay. Finally, I have the courage to speak out my true feelings. It's all thanks to your help. That's good. But there's one last mission for you. What mission? As your reward for accomplishing your goal, we have to plan a fun trip with Nathan. Yay! Derek was arrested and taken away by the police. In addition to trespassing and assault, he was also found guilty of numerous other crimes. He was sentenced to prison. It seems like he was tricked by the woman he eloped with and had all of his property stolen. So he tried to use Nathan to make money. He only thinks of himself to no end. Now he has no one he can rely on, and of course, no one visits him. He is all alone in his prison cell. I went through the official process to adopt Nathan as my son. With the help of Shayla, my in-laws, and my parents, I will continue to raise Nathan as a single mother. There are many hardships, but I'm very happy every day.